DirectFix.com presents
the Google Nexus 7 disassembly and reassembly directions. Be sure to check us out on the web at DirectFix.com. Use coupon code YouTube7 for 7% off your first order.
Warning: this content is intended to be used for informational and entertainment purposes only. You are using this video directions and its content at your own risk. X Microsolution Inc. makes no representation, warranties, or conditions of any kind expressed or implied. Following these directions on the video will void your warranty. You are performing this repair at your own risk.
After completely powering off the tablet, the back case is easily removed with a case opener tool. Gently pull up the battery and disconnect it from the motherboard. Remove the black protective tape covering the charge port ribbon connector on the motherboard. Disconnect the charge port ribbon from the motherboard. Carefully peel back the copper protective shielding that covers portions of the motherboard as well as the battery well, exposing the charge port ribbon underneath. Remove 3 Phillips screws securing the speaker module. Lift out the speaker module and disconnect from the motherboard. Carefully peel back the charge port ribbon and disconnect from the charge port. The charge port and headphone jack are secured with 5 Phillips screws. Remove the screws and lift out of the unit. Very carefully peel back the black tape covering the LCD and touch panel ribbon connectors on the motherboard. This tape also covers most of the circuitry and chips on the board, and there is no metal protective shield under the tape, so be careful not to fully remove and expose. Using a case opener tool, carefully disconnect the 2 connectors for the touch panel as well as the connector for the LCD. Disconnect the small ribbon cable for the volume control and power button at the top of the motherboard. There are 3 seal stickers covering screws on the motherboard. You may or may not care to remove these stickers before proceeding with the disassembly. Remove 7 Phillips screws securing the motherboard. Lift out the motherboard. Remove 13 Phillips screws holding the frame covering the screen assembly. Remove another layer of protective copper shielding covering the circuitry on the back of the LCD. Disconnect and remove the ribbon cable for the LCD. The touch panel and LCD are fused together as one complete screen assembly. We are now going to begin reassembly. First, attach the LCD ribbon cable back to the screen assembly. Place the copper shielding over the exposed circuitry on the back of the LCD. Lay the frame over the screen assembly and secure with 13 Phillips screws. Place the motherboard over the frame and secure with 7 screws. Attach the touch panel, LCD, volume, and power button ribbons to the motherboard. Cover the touch panel connectors with the protective black tape. Place the headphone jack and charge port module, secure with 5 Phillips screws. Attach the large yellow charge port ribbon cable to the charge port as well as to the motherboard. Attach the small cable for the speaker module to the motherboard and secure the speaker module with 3 Phillips screws. Cover your charge port ribbon connector on the motherboard with black tape. Place your copper shielding over the motherboard and battery well. Connect the battery to the motherboard and place into the unit. You can now place on the back cover to the unit. It should snap on very easily. Power on and enjoy. Please be sure to check our website, DirectFix.com. Just click the link below for all your parts and accessory needs.